It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' sure-handed wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Lions and the Eagles, next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Hurts going to keep it again, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup.
Screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Hurts the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Boy, shifts past him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 77 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hooker's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll get this to about the 38. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here in the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A tight one after one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, you better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the option to give to Swift here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here's Swift. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. So it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Muscles by at the 25. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So we stop for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing chasing down Larry Zonka.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, here's Hurts. Complete, Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made down at the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A final shot before break. Hooker got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start with one of those classic NFL matchups. The Giants hosting Chicago at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Giants who are out in front. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. C.J. Stroud has thrown a touchdown pass. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Hooker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Over the middle to Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 113 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 50 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this the booth. It's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Hooker now off play action. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. Finding Henry on the comeback route. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They go play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll get this up to about the 44. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's 3rd and 3. The option to give to Swift here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. There he goes left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Lions now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hooker on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Hooker. He finds his, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. All play action. Here's Hooker. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gun check time on both sides. On the option to give to Swift here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. That's not good enough, man.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now the Lions down by 10, just over a minute 40 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here is Hooker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try it now with Swift. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So for Philadelphia, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from